own the rights to this music that I'm playing. Live from the nation's capital, somewhere in the DMV, out of a hotel. Oh, man, if you can't have no fun with it, it ain't no fun at all. It's just that simple. You know, sometimes you can't take what you're going through too serious. You know, it's just a process, man, and that's what a lot of people get lost in. Is the process. You know. By the way, this is Emerald City by Brian Simpson from the CD Just What You Need. I want to share something with y'all today, man. I think I've uncovered this key. I think I've uncovered this key. Better late than never, huh? What's going on, Boxer? Better late than never. Um, this is a little box right here. My daughter bought me from Cancun. She could have took the price off of it. My grandson went down to $98, right? Yeah, all right. Look. I'm supposed to believe that. I'm supposed to believe this is what this costs right here, $98. Yeah, okay. Out of Mexico. On top of that, out of Mexico. Okay. But no, man, we got. I think I done discovered something, and I think what I've discovered is all about how you living and what you're saying. Yeah. Uh, um, I think the secret is not only how you living, but what you're saying. Okay? Yeah. Okay? It's got a lot to do with what you're saying. And let me show you something. I told you I read Proverbs a lot. And I want y'all to hear this. Whoever loves instruction loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. A good man obtains favor from the Lord, but a man of wicked intentions he will condemn. A man is not established by wickedness, but the root of righteousness cannot be moved. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who causes shame is like rottenness in his bones. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsel of the wicked are deceitful. The words of the wicked are lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright will deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous will stand. A man will be commended according to his wisdom, but he who is of a perverse heart will be despised. Better is one who is slighted, but has a servant, than he who honors himself, but lacks bread. A righteous man regards the life of his animal, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. He who tills his land will be satisfied with bread, but he who follows frivolity is devoid of understanding. The wicked covet the catch of evil men, but the root of the righteous yields fruit. The wicked is ensnared by the transgressions of his lips. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. The wicked is ensnared by the transgression of his lips, but the righteous will come through trouble. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hand will be rendered to him. You see, I'm telling y'all, man, it says the wicked is ensnared by the transgression of his lips. Those are the lies, the deceit, the trickery. And just like it says, but the righteous will come through trouble. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth. What's the fruit of your mouth? Your words. Let me say that again. See, a lot of people, man, I just put a new wrinkle on somebody's brain because they just didn't realize the fruit of their mouth was their words. And what are you speaking over yourself? I mean, seriously, what are you speaking over yourself? Are you saying one thing, but feeling something else? See, are you coming out here talking about you heal, but you worry because you don't see the manifestation of it? You see, because and therefore, because you have cast that doubt, that's right. That's right. Your words can either be good or bad, man. And it's all has to do with the type of lifestyle you live. Because if you live a righteous lifestyle, man, what come out your mouth, it's gonna be good. It's just that simple, man. It's just that simple. And so many people play games with themselves. They're saying one thing and they mean something else. And consequently, all they get is frustration and anxiety. Okay? That's all they're getting is frustration and anxiety. See, a lot of people want to come out here and be deceitful, wanna be dishonest, wanna sow discord, wanna sow nothing but confusion, and think that the good words that they say, okay, the good words that they say are supposed to have an impact, are supposed to have an effect. No, man. No, they're not. If you're not honest with yourself, if you're not being truthful with yourself, man, that's what you're getting. That's exactly what you're getting. You know, that's exactly. And let me tell you, man, some of this stuff I'm getting in real time myself. Okay, I'm some of this I'm getting in real time myself. I'm understanding. I'm just not at 70 years old. I'm just not understanding some of this stuff, man. You know, where I should have been speaking, man, I got a whole fleet of buses. This is what I should have been speaking over, my man. I got a whole fleet of buses. I run tours in D.C. I'm the best tour company in town. I got buses everywhere, all over the country. I have buses. It's what I should be saying instead of worrying about what I'm seeing. See, a lot of times, man, we get caught up in what we see. See, that's what we start articulating. Man, business ain't good. You know, this is the roughest time of the year for me. And I'm getting what I'm saying. Because the Bible say, by the increase of your lips, your belly shall be filled. Well, if your lips ain't increasing, how your belly gonna get filled? Think about that for 1 minute. I didn't say it. The Bible said that. Let me read it to you again, so you can hear it, and not say, oh, that's what truth. No, I didn't say. This is what the Bible say. The wicked is ensnared by the transgression of his lips, but the righteous will come through trouble. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth. A man will be satisfied with good. See, you can't be out here talking about, being deceitful and being dishonest and tricking people and think you're gonna be satisfied with good. No, you're gonna get what you sowed, bad. You see, but the Bible say, the wicked is ensnared by the transgression of his lips. But a good man, belly is filled by the increase of his lips. So that means, man, if you want, let me show y'all something. Show you how the devil is. See, I got somebody that come up in here, probably a fake Muslim, first of all, talking about they praise Allah. And that's just about as fake as you can get. See, because if you go back and I don't care which one of them Bibles you read, okay? It's all about a lifestyle, man. See, you hung up on a person. This is about a lifestyle. And that's what's wrong with idiots just like you. Because you hung up on a person. And it's all about a lifestyle that you live, man. That's what this is all about. Yeah, I'm calling you fake. I'm calling you fake. And not only am I calling you fake, but hey, I'll be at the White House later. Come on down and see me. If you're looking for me, I ain't hard to find. Come on down to the White House, but get up out of here, okay? Let me get you up out of here. Yeah, there you go. Get you up out of here. There you go. Get you up out of here. Okay? See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Every time you start trying to make a breakthrough, every time somebody starts trying to get some understanding, look how the enemy will send a distraction to interrupt your flow. See, to get you off track. All right? We talking about a lifestyle here, man. This is what we talking about. This is good versus evil. This is what this is about. Ain't got nothing to do with no religion. Ain't got nothing to do with no person. This is good versus evil. You got good people and evil people in all religions. Let me say that again. You got good people and you got evil people in all religions. Okay? All right? It's just that simple. What's going on, gamer? All right? And what I've been saying and what I'm preaching is, man, it's time for good people to come together. It's time for good people to unite. It's time for good people to stand up. It's time for good people to speak up. This is what I'm saying. Okay? And we can't do that sitting on the sidelines. Thinking everything gonna work itself out. Sometimes you gotta roll up your sleeves, man. And you got to get in and do some work. Okay? No. Saturday is a day of rest for me, man. This is the first day of the week, according to the calendar. So that's what I go by. I go by the calendar. The calendar say this is the first day of the week. So for y'all, it's the last day of the week, but for me, it's the first day. So that's what I go by. I go by the first day. I go by the calendar, and the calendar say this is the first day of the week. So that's how I look at it, gamer. But yeah, the big game is on today. Everybody going out spending a whole bunch of money. Money that they don't have. Uh, well, I have nothing wrong with that, man. I don't see here again. You know, uh, why is it your Sabbath? Is it because of tradition, or is it because it is the Sabbath? And ask yourself, well, if Sunday is the seventh day of the week, why is it the first day on the calendar? I mean, think about that, man. Sunday is the first day of the week on your calendar. Well, if it's the Sabbath, according to man, why is that? Okay, and we so caught up in tradition, man. This is one of the things that we don't. Yeah, you are just following the crowd. It's good to admit that, man. It's good to admit that. It's a lot of people just follow the crowd. That's what a lot of people do. They follow the crowd. They don't know no better, and consequently, you know, um, they end up where the crowd end up, over the cliff. Because they weren't paying attention to where they was going. And you just and see, and this is the problem we have with most folk is they lazy, man. They want to take everything at face value. They don't want to do no research themselves. They don't want to verify nothing themselves. They want people, and see, and when the enemy know that you ain't gonna verify nothing, that you ain't gonna check nothing, they'll tell you just what you want to hear. And we got so many people, man, that are just being told just what they want to hear. And then when you come around and tell them the truth, you see, and pull that scab off, now you racist. See, now you a mean person because you ain't coming along and tickling their ears. You tell, man, that shit is fucked up. Get your act together. See, now you mean. You see, because you ain't going to play no games with her. And right now, we need some people out here, man, that ain't afraid not to play a game. That ain't afraid to stand up and speak up. This is the problem. Too many people are afraid to stand up and speak up. And we all are perishing. That's what good morning, man. This what I don't understand. We all are perishing. And y'all act like this don't impact you at all. You good with it. You good with the high prices. You good with the high gas. You good with the high medicine. You good with that. As long as you still hate your neighbor. As long as they don't get an edge on you, you good. You'll suffer the high prices just because you can't stand your neighbor or your cousin or your family member. I mean, think about that, man. We'd rather endure hardship as a group because we don't like each other. And seeing and the people that's manipulating us, no, man, just keep them fighting. We can raise the prices on them all they want. They so busy fighting each other, they ain't gonna even pay that no attention. They gonna bitch, they gonna moan, and they still gonna pay them highest prices. And some ain't even got here yet. And they gonna even go even higher. And we still gonna be fighting each other. We still gonna be complaining. We still gonna be divided from each other. And still paying them same, everybody paying them same damn highest gas prices. Everybody's paying, if you ain't paying the same high prices, please let me know your hookup. See, See, this is the thing that a lot of white people don't understand about the black community. Everybody got to hook up in the black community, boy. I ain't lying. Everybody, you need something. You need some cable. Shoot, I know the man got you. I know somebody that got. Everybody got a hookup in the black community, boy. That's how you survive, man. Cause you get hookups. You see, you get hookups, man. Everybody got some kind of hookup in the black community. I ain't lying. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Everybody knows some kind of hookup, buddy. Hey, what's a hookup? Hookup cutting the corner. That's all a hookup is. A hookup gonna cut a corner, buddy. They ain't coming at you straight. They gonna cut a corner somewhere. That's a hookup. Yes, sir, buddy. And it ain't gonna be full price either. Ain't gonna be full price, man. They gonna give you the hookup. Yes, sir, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see, and once somebody get it, shit, everybody got it. What, man? You know, I got a friend of mine gave me this hookup. Then they mess it up for everybody. You know, once it get too popular, then they gonna shut it off. But everybody got a hookup, man. I don't care who you are in the black community. You got a hookup for something. You got a hookup for something, buddy. You got a hookup for something. And if you ain't got it, you know somebody that do have one. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I'm telling you. And see, and listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. It's gonna come down to a lot of people gonna have to learn how to start bartering. Cause they ain't gonna have no money. And unfortunately, you got a lot of people. Yeah, that is true devastation, man. And the sad part about it is people don't think this could happen in America. People don't think that we could have an earthquake that devastating in America. And we can. It could happen to us. I pray to God it don't happen to us. We've had, in my almost 50 years being in D.C., we've had one earthquake in Washington, D.C. And that was like about 2011, 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. And man, that joint did some damage. And that was the day that people was running out in the street like they was giving away something. That's how scared people were. They showed a video of the Washington Monument, and when that joint started swinging, the park person that was at the top of the steps, she was the first one to run. That girl forgot all about it. Everybody else that was up there was on their own. I ain't lying. That building started sweating. Shit, she was standing there. She was the first one down the steps, buddy. You think she gonna talk about everybody this way? Y'all on your own. You better get down the best way you can, cause I'm out of here, buddy. And that was the kind of day it was. I'm serious, man. That was the kind of day it was. It was crazy, and I mean, you really, literally felt the ground shake under you, shift. You know, you literally felt that shift, and that ain't no fun, man. You know, and have the kind of different and 20,000 people. Think about that. Just like that, man. 20,000 people gone. What if that was your family? What's going? Hey, Jamie, what's going on, Jamie? Man, this lady came all the way down from Pennsylvania. She's committed to the uh, uh, J6 people that are in DC jail. And she stopped by the White House, man, and gave me $5 too. You know, and you don't know, and I really appreciate that. And I keep telling people, see, this is what I want to do. I want to bring people together from all walks of life, man. It don't matter where you're from. If as long as you want to stop talking at each other and willing to start, because ain't none of us perfect, man. We all got some isms. Let me say that again. Ain't none of us perfect. We all got some isms in our closet, some more than others. So since ain't nobody perfect, let's start talking to one another, man. Let's cut out this foolishness, this hatred, and this animosity and this division. Because all it's doing is making people rich. And we're paying the price. And because we're fighting each other. And people are still getting richer. We're still paying the same high gas price. Isn't that interesting? People that can't stand each other still paying the same high food prices, still paying the same high gas prices, but they hate each other and won't even come together and say, man, wait a minute. Why are we fighting and we paying these high prices? And they're going to get worse. Why don't we do something about this here? See, this is where some food co-ops need to be started developing now. Man, some of you folk that ain't speaking to each other, man, y'all need to have some food co-ops in your community, man. Where people can buy in bulk. And they can get it cheaper. See, there are a lot of ways to get around these high prices, but we don't want to come together as people, man. See, we ain't trying to solve that. Let's bring some of these prices down. Then we can talk about race and some of the other stuff that's dividing us. But until then, man, we need to try to save ourselves. Cause you think the rich getting richer off you? You think they gon' try to encourage you to stop fighting? And they getting rich off your fighting? They ain't gonna discourage you. They gonna pour gas on the fire. They want you fighting. They want you spreading all of this violence and this anger and this hatred. You know, they want you spreading this because it makes you insensitive to each other. And if you stop spreading this stuff, man, if you stop sharing it, they gonna change. And I keep telling people, you know, I keep telling people, man, if you, the day we learn to control our dollar, the day we get some discipline over this, things gonna change. The day you can turn that TV off and don't watch it, things are gonna change. Cause see, once they realize you ain't watching them no more, they gonna have to start programming what you want, with something to get you back. See, and we won't even force them. We complain about how fake news is, but we won't even turn TV off. Ain't that something? But we complain about how fake it is. And we won't even turn television off. We won't see the problem with most folk right now, most folk want other people to make the sacrifices. They don't want to sacrifice anything. Okay? This is the problem we have right now. We have too many people that are not willing to make any sacrifices. They don't want to give up nothing. You know, they don't want to be inconvenienced. They don't want to have to do without. See, you have so many people that want to have their cake and eat it too. You know, they want to have their cake and eat it too. And if you don't give them their cake, then they gonna have a tantrum. You know, they gonna have a tantrum, and so many people are getting out here with these having these tantrums, and we're catering. We're catering. We're giving in to their demands, and these demands are getting stupider and stupider every day. You see, so we're gonna have to put our foot down. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Right now, right is wrong, wrong is right. See, we got to get back to right is right and wrong is wrong. Well, how do you do that, true conductor? Say what you mean what you say. See, and when you can be honest with yourself, see, you can pick when somebody else is being dishonest with you. See, that's what a lot of people haven't even realized yet. Man, when you're honest with yourself, okay? When you honest with yourself, you know what it takes. And when somebody come up and they dishonest with you, see, you gonna feel that vibe, man. Cause you honest with yourself. So when somebody's trying to deceive you, man, you'll pick that up. Well, see, when it comes down to personal responsibility, then you're talking about accountability. And what's the one thing people don't want to face? They don't want to be accountable. You know, it's easier to blame someone else or the system than to blame yourself. A lot of people don't want to blame themselves. You see, a lot of people don't want to accept some responsibility, you know, for what they're going through, for what's happening with them. And consequently, when adversity do come upon them that's stronger than they're capable of handling, they snap. Well, yeah, eventually we all gonna be accountable. We're all gonna be accountable one day. When you close your eyes, you're gonna have to be accountable. But right now, you have so much deception. You know, and this is one of the problems. You know, the enemy has been very successful using deception to divide us. Because, you know, a lot of us, again, as Christians, a lot of us are good as good people. We don't want to be held accountable. You see, it's always somebody else's problem. It's not my problem. You know, because I can fly private. That's not my problem. Well, okay, so again, you're proving my point. And the reason people are patting folk on the back for a poor job is because they don't want to stand up and tell that person the truth. See, because now to be critical, I got to tell you the truth, and I might hurt your feelings. And see, iron sharpens iron, and sometimes that's a painful process. You ever notice the sparks that be flying from that knife when it's getting sharp? When they sharpen it, man, look at the sparks be flying. Man, that's pain. But once they finish, just like a razor. But to get to that point, you got to go through some pain. And the same thing with success. To get to success, you're going to go through some pain. You're going to have to go through some inconvenience. You're going to have to go through a trial to get to success. Because if success was so easy, why isn't everybody in there? Why isn't everybody successful if it was so easy? If it was so easy, why is everybody doing any and everything just to become successful? Why is that? If it was so easy. Because you're going to have to give up something. Well, um, at some point, brother, you're going to have to use your knife. See, and when you constantly sharpening it, that's procrastination. That's all that is. Because you don't want to put it into action. And in all these years that you've been sharpening it, you need to test it out on something. And you'll learn something. See, the biggest mistake people make is they don't want to fail. Oh, that's going to, in due time, man. In due time. In due time, when everything come together, when the right time comes together. Wow, you back, man. Wow. Well, let me see. Let me see. I don't feel like dealing with that. I really don't feel like dealing with that. For real, for real. For real, for real. I don't feel like dealing with that. I really don't. Really don't feel like dealing with that today. Teach people how to treat you, man. You don't have to accept any and everything off people. Whatever people think, regardless of what your circumstance. Even standing in a hotel room. You ain't gonna come talk to me any kind of way. That don't give you the privilege to say whatever you want to say to me. You know, now it's up to me to respond or not respond to your ignorance. That's up to me. That's not up to you. And sometimes, you overlook some stuff. And then there's sometimes you're going to put your foot down, and show people that you're not to be played with. And unfortunately, you have a lot of people, men and women, that are afraid to put their foot down. A lot of them are afraid to put their foot down with their own children. You'd be surprised, man, how many parents that are manipulated by their own kids. Yeah, I'm sure it's going up. Everything is going up, man. Everything is going up. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Look at this stuff. Look, and again, and we still fighting each other. So the price go up, who's gonna get richer? The provider. They gonna get richer. And we still fighting each other. And prices are still increasing. And we can't even come together to fight our prices. We can't even come together to save ourselves, man. Some of the same families that won't speak to each other need to be buying in bulk together right now and dividing that food up. That's what some families need to start doing, man. Communities need to start coming together and buying bulk, so people can have food, because that's gonna be the biggest issue we're gonna face is hunger. That's one of the biggest issues that we're gonna have to deal with. And seeing you got people that they ain't used to fasting. They eat all kind of got all kind of crazy diets. So they they got all these toxins in their system, and then when they can't feed these toxins, their body start detoxing, and they having headaches and all this other stuff. Then they start snapping. See, man, y'all be surprised at how hunger will make some people snap. When people ain't got no way to feed them, ain't got no way. Yeah, seriously, man. So and we act like we don't see this coming. We act like it can't happen to us. And I'm saying, man, let's stop this foolishness. Let's stop this fighting, and let's try to come together and see how we gonna address some of these issues. Maybe we need to start, carpooling together again. You know, yeah, they're gonna snap over food. You don't think people, a hungry man, you don't think a hungry man will break into your house? Think about that for 1 minute. Cause they watching your trash and they know you got some food in your house. You think they won't break in your house and try to steal your food if they ain't got none? I mean, think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. It's gonna be so bad that you ain't gonna even be able to throw your trash out, cause people gonna know what's in your house. That's how bad it's gonna get. And seeing people don't even wanna consider that. See, they don't even want to think about something like that. Okay? I mean, people don't even want to think about stuff like that. People, listen to me, y'all. Folk gonna be watching your trash to see what you got in your house. And if your trash can is always full, you got food up in there. Think about it. If your trash can always full, you got some food up in your house. Cause you always go in your trash can. And you think a joker that ain't got no food ain't watching your trash can, ain't seeing how when they come what how full your can is. You think they ain't watching that? I mean, think about that for a minute. They watching to see if you got TVs when you get new TVs with the boxes you throw out the trash. That's how uh, uh, you see this is what we ain't even considering. See, we ain't paying attention because we don't think that could happen. That, oh man, ain't nobody gonna be watching your trash to see if you got some food. True conductor, you sounding crazy now. Really? Let times get hard. If you ain't in no gated community, your butt is in trouble. Now you see. Listen to me. Listen to me. Now you see why the rich always want to run to a gated community. See, because that person that's living in the gated community with them, see, they ain't got to worry about that person breaking in their house. Because 9 times out of 10, that person got money just like they got. See, that's why you get people that live in these apartment buildings. Like when you got an apartment that that you had to rent by the year. Okay, when you not forget a month lease, you rent they only have yearly leases. See, when you got people in apartment buildings like that, they ain't worried about their neighbor. They ain't worried about nobody breaking in to their stuff. That's why they in that environment, because everybody can't get in it. See, everybody can't get in a gated community. Everybody can't afford a gated community. And this is what you'll find the wealthy is doing, is they trying to get somewhere where trouble can't afford. Okay? That's what this is all about, man. When you got money, you trying to get somewhere where you can have some peace. You ain't got to be looking over your shoulder for nothing. Okay? That's why they are so shocked when some crime happen in some of these gated communities. Don't you realize, oh no, we don't have that around here. Okay? Yeah, they ridiculous. Because that's how they keep you out. That's how they keep the deplorables out. High prices. You want to get rid of deplorables? You want to get rid of high prices? Make it unaffordable. And see, and because it's unaffordable, okay, listen to me. And because this lifestyle is so unaffordable, now when they can afford it, see, they have arrived. They are successful. When they can afford the designer jeans and designer shoes, and all of the other stuff. Okay? Um, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, Scan. But the only thing I can say to that is, man, there's always a weakness somewhere that somebody haven't discovered. And somebody, even in your community, can come and find a soft spot. There's a soft spot even in your community that somebody haven't even considered. And somebody will come in and hit that joint. All they got to do is hit it one time. And that's all it's going to take is just one time to do some damage. All it takes is just one time, man, to do some damage. That's all it takes is one time. Okay? Yeah, yeah. See, that's another thing. That's another thing. You get in some of these gated communities, and the communication is disrupted. How valuable is that now? This is what I be telling people about TikTok. I want y'all to think about this. See, a lot of people laughing about this. But every time you see an example of a bomb that's going off in a commercial or in a cartoon, it always tick tock, tick tock, boom. Okay? TikTok is the countdown. And everybody TikToking. Everybody TikToking. And that's the countdown. TikTok is the countdown. Okay? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Sooner or later, boom. Because everybody TikToking. Everybody and their mama TikToking. All right. Look at 9/11. Look at 9/11. What do you call for emergency? 911. That's what you call for emergency. 911. When you got an emergency, you call 911. So when you got something getting ready to explode, tick tock, tick tock. That's the only way. That's the only way you can describe it. That's the only way you can describe it. Think about it, man. Tick tock, tick tock. The clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. It's clicking. Tick tock, tick tock. One time it ain't gonna tick. You see? See? I'm telling y'all. Tick. And look how everybody tick-tocking. Everybody tick-tocking, man. Everybody tick-tocking. Everybody and their mama tick-tocking. Everybody, you got people losing their lives, man, trying to make a TikTok video. Yeah. Well, that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning, my friend. That's just the beginning. But I mean seriously, man, I want y'all to think about that. Oh Lord. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just telling y'all. That's how gullible we are as a nation. And if the Chinese can't be trusted, y'all worried about these balloons in the air? Balloons ain't got your banking information. That balloon can't control your phone. That balloon ain't got access to your camera and your microphone. See, that balloon ain't got access to that. Okay? Let's get you out of here. Let's get you out of here. Okay? I don't need, yeah, I know I'm handsome. I don't need the distraction. I mean, so what? Shit, handsome and broke. Like I'm supposed to be impressed. How handsome, and I'm living out of a hotel. Get up out of here. Get your ass up out of here. You think I want to hear some crap like that? I ain't interested in seeing you got some people. Listen to me, y'all. Yeah, listen to me, y'all. You got some people that are so starved for attention that they would jump at anything. And see, my philosophy is real simple. I go by how you treated me when I was broke, more so than how you gonna treat me when I got money. Because the Bible say, rich always got friends. But see, treat me the same way you treated me when I was broke. When I was broke, you weren't at my front door stalking me. No groupie when I was broke. So take that shit on somewhere else. I ain't interested. See, when I was broke, you wasn't trying to give me all these favors. So why now? Now that I got some money, your attitude didn't change. But when I was broke, you counted me out. Let me say that again. See, when I was broke, you counted me out. And now that I done made it, you proud of me. Think about that for 1 minute. How am I supposed to feel? They're gonna gravitate toward the money. And this is what this is what I'm trying to tell any company right now, that is doing business around the world could make me a rags to riches story, and people gonna flock to that money. People gonna flock to try to do what I did to be successful. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, man, come up with some ideas that when you the first one do it, you get the bang out of it. So even when somebody come behind you, it ain't gonna still have the same impact when you did it. You see, and people will know that. Example, can't nobody else come down to the White House and play no national anthems of other countries. That's my idea. If somebody else come down there doing that and say, wait a minute, that true conductor came down here doing that. You ain't even got the same flavor. You see, so it's just this one of them once in a lifetime. You got it, you hit it, and you can do it, and that's it. And can't nobody come behind you and duplicate it, cause it ain't gonna have the same impact. See, you want to do something that's so different and so rare that ain't duplicating it ain't gonna even be. It's not gonna even help. They can't even steal it. You see, and it's like, you think I'm lying. You watch how many people are going to start showing up at the courthouse now with signs. Because they've been seeing me down there doing it for so long. No. See, this Devin. Even putting your twist on it, it's still the same idea. It ain't the same, man. It's not creative. It's not original. See, when you put your twist on something, you putting your twist on an original idea. It's not your idea. See, it's when you are the originator, okay? Okay, all right. When you are the originator, man. See, the idea will grow in your mind when you are the originator. If an idea is not growing in your mind, it's dead. It's not for you. But when an idea is for you, it's gonna grow in your mind, man. Even at and it'll do it at some of the most inopportune times. It'll present another level. So we mean true conductor when an idea is growing. When an idea is growing in your mind, man, you see different expressions of it. You see different ways to express it when it's growing in your mind. You see, the expressions of that idea would just start expanding. No. See, again, listen to me, man. The anointing is always with the first one. It's the first that's got the anointing. Remember that. All right? It's always the first one. There's a story in the Bible where this man was sitting by this pool, and every time the angels would come down and stir the water, the first one in was the one that was always got the healing. And because he was disabled, he could never be the first one in the water. See, that's the best way I can show. Even like blessings are passed down to the firstborn son. It's that first one, man, where the blessing is at. That's where the anointing is. So when somebody steal it, they can steal the idea, but they can't steal the anointing. And that's what I'm trying to show y'all. Don't worry about them stealing your idea. Because God ain't going to bless nobody that's done stole your idea. Especially if he gave it to you. And somebody done stole it from you. And you think God going to bless that? That might be their destruction. See, because the idea ain't going to talk to them. The idea going to talk to you. So, because they done stole it, whatever suggestion that idea going to give them, going to lead them to destruction. Because they stole it. It's just that simple. See, God ain't going to bless wrong, man. Let me say that again. God, dog, that just helped somebody. God ain't going to bless wrong. And you got a lot of people out here doing wrong and thinking God going to bless them. You see, they're compromising. And they think God's still going to bless them. God ain't going to bless you compromising. You're not going to be blessed that way because you straddle the fence when you compromise. Well, again, man, you know, I'm sure it does happen. But like I said, you know, I don't, that's something I don't worry about. That's something I don't worry about. You know, because, man, I got a whole warehouse full of ideas. I got a whole warehouse full of ideas. And I don't worry about, you know, somebody showed me a shirt. Stop hating each other because you disagree. Say, what you gonna do about that? I said, nothing. Why should I be upset because somebody's stealing a positive idea to get somebody to stop? I can't make all the money. I can make what I'm responsible for. And if I can generate an idea, man, that somebody want to steal, okay? If I can generate an idea that somebody want to steal, man, that says a lot. Because a lot of folk don't do that. Olu say, if I'm broke, how do I still have money for hotels? Because I step out on my faith. That's why. I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. I just step out on my faith, man. I don't know where that money coming from. Okay? I don't know where that money coming from. It ain't for me to know where it's coming from. I just said, man, I'm going to step out on my faith. It's just that simple. No, I don't. God got me. I didn't have no idea when I came in here. When I came in here 2 weeks ago, I ain't had no idea. So what's different, buddy? And you know, let me tell you something. This week will make 1 month that I've been in transition. This week, right, coming up, it's gonna be 1 month that I've been in transition. 1 month, man, that I've been in transition. I don't have to turn tricks, man. I don't have to turn tricks. I don't need to turn no trick. See, tricks are for losers. I'm not a loser. See, I don't have to degrade myself to make it. See, that's one thing I don't have to do. if 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 that was the case, if before I get out here and turn some tricks, I go on OnlyFans. If I really wanted to exploit myself, Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
How you doing,
Hey,
sir?
yes, sir.
I'm from the office here.
Yes, sir.
Your payment is not going through, so I need them for a whole week.
Okay.
Are you gonna come?
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right.
All right. Okay. So now I gotta go deal with this here. I ain't, bruh. I'm not getting kicked out. If you think, if you think for 1 minute that I'm gonna get kicked out, you crazy. Watch me. Watch tonight when I go live. Where am I be? Okay? Where am I be? It's just that simple. Just that simple. Well, why don't you send me some money? Why don't you send me some money? That's what you can do. Why don't you send me some money? Since you complain about what I can do and what I can't do, why don't you send me some money? That's right. He's supposed to not. This is his hotel. You think for 1 minute that he ain't gonna come and do what he got to do? See, that's all I'm saying. You know, I'm not. Well, what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. Okay, and like I said, when I go live tonight, guess where I'm gonna be? Right here. Matter of fact, let me see how much money I got in the bank. Mm. Oh, you think so? Oh, you know, shit. I do. You're right, man. You're absolutely right. Uh, um, you're absolutely right. I do have fat stacks. I got more money than I'll ever need, man. And that's what I'm gonna believe. Oh, Lou. See, you, man. This is. See, you get off on that. You get off on that. You get off on somebody else's adversity, somebody else's challenges. You get off on that. You know, that's just what you do. And and it's okay, man. It's okay. Yeah, I know. He's he's ecstatic. He's ecstatic right now because I'm facing this situation. Um, here you go, right here. Wow, man, you don't know how God works, man. You don't know how God works. You don't know how God works, man. There's my Cash App right there, and this is my PayPal. Wow, man, I sure hope you never, ever find yourself in this dilemma. I hope you never find yourself in this dilemma, man, where you're trying to do good and you're trying to be an answer and you're trying to be the solution and you can't get the support. I hope you never get there. Okay? No, I don't need to set up a GoFundMe. I don't need to set up a GoFundMe, man. They can book a tour if they want to help me. Book a tour. Donate a tour to my business. I don't need no GoFundMe. Okay? All right? I don't need that. So I'm not even worried about that, man. The only thing that I regret is, man, I can't put cats like you. I can't make you quiet. Wow, 702, man, thank you, Rob. Rob just sent me. Rob, thank you, Rob. Rob just sent me $50. Thank you. See, that's what people do. That's what people do. You know, they don't sit down and try to embarrass you and humiliate you and down you and discourage you. That's not what people do. Okay, so you know, wow. Oh well. You know what, Lou? See, I don't want to block you because I'm gonna use you as an example. See, it's people like you that's got good folks scared. See, people just like you that's got somebody in here that scared. Oh, really? Wow, get rich quick. Man, I've been at this 30 years. Over 30 years. I've been out here. So where you get the get rich quick scheme from? Oh, you just a sucker. Oh, you're not a sucker. Okay, if you say so. Anyway, y'all, listen. I gotta go in here and deal with this office. Okay. Yeah, I'm still doing the same thing, man. Still trying to live a righteous lifestyle. Still trying to help people. Still trying to do right by people. Still standing up for people. You're right. You're right. That's what I'm still doing, man. I'm still doing the same thing. Even in my adverse situation, I'm still standing up speaking for people. Okay? I'm still trying to do the right thing. Even with my back up against the wall. I had a woman to come here today that do the clean the rooms. She said, you need anything this morning? I said, no, I'm good. And I gave her a $10 tip. She said, "What this for?" I just want to pay it forward. Here, we all out here struggling. Here's $10. We all out here struggling. See, so you know, and that's what I try to do. I ain't got to. Oh, really? Boy, you enjoy that. God, boy, I wish the Lord would just dump some money on me right now, so I can go in here and pay this hotel bill, so I can shut you up. Then what would you have to say then? What would you have to say then? What would you have to say then? God, dog. Okay. Anyway, let me go in here to the office and see. I gotta see what's in my account and get this thing straight. Okay. I'll be back.